This is an embarrassment to Tinubu, who happens to be the president or the chairman of ECOWAS. With this new developments from these other countries, Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, the military leaders, they meet and sign treaties to create single bank and currency. This is what ECOWAS has been trying to do for God knows when. They are not even coordinated. Is Tinubu even yielding a positive whatever to the ECOWAS since he came on board? So this is a slap. What has Tinubu contributed? They just made him president, and the people, his supporters, were happy. So what has come out of this whole thing? Meanwhile, military leaders of Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso have on Saturday met in Niamey, capital of Niger, to officially sign and adopt creation of the Confederation of Sahel states, called AES. The treaties adopted by the military leaders will allow the creation of an AES investment bank and a stabilization fund for immediate launch and use of a single currency. The Confederation Treaty will strengthen a mutual defense pact announced last year, the Alliance of Sahel States. The alliance stated that its goal is to protect against possible threats of armed rebellion or external aggression by emphasizing that any attack on the sovereignty and territorial integrity of one or more contracted parties will be considered an aggression against the other parties. It was gathered that Burkina Faso will host the first parliamentary session of the alliance. They agreed that the president of the transition of Mali, Colonel Assimi Goïta, will assume the presidency for a mandate of 1 year. The signing capped the first joint summit of the leaders. Niger's General Abdurrahman Chiani, Burkina Faso's Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and Mali's Colonel Assimi Goïta, the military leaders, are the first joint summits of the leaders. Niger's General Abdurrahman Chiani, Burkina Faso Captain Ibrahim Traoré, and Mali's Colonel Assimi Goïta. So, like I said, this is a challenge. It is really a big challenge to the ECOWAS. What have they found? What have they done? These guys have been pulling waves since they came together. They removed themselves from ECOWAS. What has happened? Nothing. The issue of Niger Republic now is already a forgotten issue. Well, it's a good development. As ECOWAS collapsed under Nigeria's leadership, this is a shame, of course. It has collapsed. You see the way Tinubu is collapsing the country. Is that the kind of person they want to depend on? He has not been able to handle Nigeria's issue. Nah, ECOWAS now in one handle. Those people will be happy that they left. They will be glad that they left indeed. Left ECOWAS, because no progress, no development, nothing. They are just static there. Africa Union too is the worst organization. They must be abolished. They are of no use. They are the tools used to destroy Africa by the Western countries. This is is a very good move. It's good you remove yourself from ECOWAS. Nigeria is the perfect slave used by England and America and France to enslave Africa and destroy them. Nigeria government will be the first shameless country to go and borrow money from them. It's true now. If you go borrow money now, they will tell you it does not matter. The money they will borrow it and they will share it among themselves. That is exactly what they do. This is not a matter of exaggeration. They will share it. All the monies they've been borrowing, what can you pinpoint that they have done with it? They will use maybe 10%, the 90%. What's a loan here? It's gone, it's gone. So you can imagine what has ECOWAS done. What good has Tinubu brought to the ECOWAS? Like I said, they will be happy and glad that they did leave that ECOWAS, because it makes no sense. Just like somebody says, they are using them, oh God, using the union to get at the continent. So maybe some parts of the continent. Some people will be cheaply, they will try to be politically correct. You're just trying to be politically correct and nothing is working. Nothing is working just to be politically correct, just for the selfish of the people who are at the top. It's just so ridiculous. Honestly speaking, it's so ridiculous. I don't understand this kind of a thing. Every day we see the same thing over and over again. Everybody will profile solutions, but to be able to act on that solution, that is where the problem lies. And we'll continue. The next thing they will tell you, I'll be praying to God. Oh, and this one is better. Oh, it is not my fault. It is my fault. That is how we have been ruling for God knows when. For how many decades now? For how many decades? So let us see how this the plan by these military leaders, their plans, how they are going to go about it. This is not matter of democracy. All this democracy they are using, if it's well practiced, fine, but it's not well practiced. That's why you see that a lot of bottlenecks here and there. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.